Hello everyone, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with my Thrifty Tuesday video and it's going to be a short one because I didn't really get too many things, but I did go to, I went to a couple thrift stores, didn't get much on the weekend. I didn't go during the week, and then I went to Dollar Tree and picked up a few things, so I'll show you what I got, even though it wasn't very much, which is good because it saves some money, right? So even though you're saving money when you go thrifting, you're still spending money, right? So anyway, I picked up a ledger. This one I got from Goodwill, and it's just a ledger where someone started using it. There's a few pages ripped out, it looks like, but I got the balance here, pretty good amount in there, and I almost always pick these up. Like I had passed a few by one time and I was kind of like sorry I did. So now whenever I see them, and I haven't seen that many lately, it's like you go through spurts and you see them. And then for a while you don't see them. And then so when you find them again, you're like, oh, I better get one because I'm going to run out if I, don't be careful. So, I mean, I know they have these at Walmart and things like that, but it is fun to, rescue them from the thrift store and, use them in our journals. And who doesn't love any kind of ledger paper, right? So pick that up. And let's see, I guess I'll show you the rest of Goodwill first. I wanted to open this with you. There is a different kind of paper I've never seen before, and I don't know, I can't tell if it's new, old. I really can't tell. Maybe it's been around for a while. The label looks a little bit like it could have been. It does have a barcode, but that doesn't mean it's not vintage, right? So I thought maybe we could open this together. So I have my scissors right here to see if I can break in here to the package. And so it says a newsletter on here, as you can see. And it says something about printers, copiers, publishing type of thing. So I guess it's made to go into through a computer and a printer and print your newsletter, of course. So, right, whoops, sorry. The label kind of started coming off there, but let me see if I can get this open without being too noisy here for you and for me, and see what we got here. So there was 3 of these there at Goodwill, and I was like, ooh, paper. And then I picked them all up, and these things are heavy. I was like, wow, these are heavy. And then I said, well, that's a lot of paper, I guess. And then I was like, do I really want all of that paper? I mean, I can see what it is, but, will I use it all? I wasn't sure, so I just got one of them and left the other 2 there to share. Okay, so it's actually a little bit cooler than I thought because look at the back. That's kind of interesting. So I don't know how you print a newsletter on here, but it's such big paper. But what I would do with it is just cut it right in half, not with my scissors usually, but with my paper cutter. I kind of want to see what it looks like cut in half, if you don't mind. Kind of having some fun with me here. Let's fold it. So if you fold it exactly in half, here's the fold. It folds right here. So this was one half, this is the other half, and then there you go. So I have my paper cutter right behind me here, so let's just cut one in half and I guess I would just go and cut all of these in half. Well, you know what? It would be nice to have a nice big, sometimes you need a bigger piece of paper, so maybe I wouldn't cut them in half. At second thought, I don't think I will cut them in half in case I need some bigger paper, right? When you need bigger paper, then you're hunting around for big paper, longer paper, that's this orientation landscape. And you're also, sometimes you have to sew papers together or glue them together to get your wider paper. So this will be nice, actually. Okay, but I did want to see what it looked like cut in half too. So you can see this is how big it is. I don't know, let me see. Just a second, I have my ruler here. Excuse my reach over the table here. But it is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 inches wide. Pretty wide. And then of course it's only 11 inches long, long. So anyway, this is what it looks like cut in half. So I can use it this way. as 2 pieces of paper, or the wide way here, where, you know, if you have a wider journal and you can cut it down, fold this up and make pockets. If I needed a wider piece, fold this bottom part up, make a pocket, fold it in half, and you have a nice wide, for a wider journal, you have a nice wide piece of paper. So that's cool. Okay, now I'm almost wishing I would have got the other too, but no, I think I have plenty there. So that was Goodwill. What else did I get? I went to Salvation Army, and this is all I got there. This beautiful burlap sunflower trim ribbon. It is wired, and usually you can take the wires out, or sometimes I just cut off. If I don't want the wire and I can't get it out, I'll just cut the wire off right here and use the inside burlap piece. But I know who wants some of this, my friend Maria. So I'm fixing up a package for her now. So I'll add some of this to your package, Maria, and there's a lot on here. It was only 99 cents. You know this was a lot more than 99 cents originally. I don't know where it came from. But here's how much is on here. A lot of burlap sunflower ribbon there. So that was cool. Let's see, and the other things I got were from Dollar Tree. So I got a few more of these little organizers. I showed you in my last week on Tuesday. I showed you I had gotten 4 of these 2 drawer little organizers, and I got 2 more. So I think this is plenty now. And this one I put some of my Tim Holtz butterflies. All of my Tim Holtz butterflies I put right in here. This is all I have left. And they come, you know how the butterflies come, excuse me, they come with the flowers. So I separated them out because sometimes I just want to grab a butterfly. So I put all the butterflies in there. And then I had some like little Tim Holtz type ephemera little bits. So I put all the little tiny bits of that kind of stuff in this drawer. So I could just grab them, and or if I'm working with this stuff, I can just put this whole little 2-drawer section here on my table and not have things scattered around, you know, just falling off the table or getting, you know, making a big mess. I can just have this right here, and when I need something, just open the little drawers and look through. So that's why I like these. They're see-through. I don't have to label them. You know, you can see what's in there. So, and I have these 2 empty. I haven't filled these up yet. So I got those to help me stay organized. And then the other 2 things were, I mentioned it in my video yesterday, that I picked up some of these, and I'm using these now for my hitch post closures. There's no metal on them, so they're actually better. And I had a little trouble getting it through the eyelet, but I did get it through finally. And you know, you just kind of loop it around, and then you have a nice strong closure for your journal. So that's what I'm using with my hitch post now. And then I picked up one of these brushes finally. I have a bunch of Dollar Trees around me, but the one that had these was kind of not in my regular pattern of driving where I usually drive. I have to go a little bit out of my way to get to that one. But the ones I go to now finally got this little brush, so I'm kind of really anxious to try it out because everybody's using this one. I kind of even want to touch it. I kind of want to touch it and see what it feels like on the brush part, you know. So let's open it up real quick, and I'll let you know what it feels like. I guess it feels like a brush, but is it stiff? Is it soft? You know? Well, we're going to find out right now. And then I'll be using this with my distressing, so here's what it looks like. Oh, it's soft. Wow. That is super soft. So it's got this nice handle that everybody's distressing with. I can see. That is so amazingly soft. It's got like, can you see the bristles? Tons of bristles on here. And then it's got a little brown, like velvet topping on it. That's what it feels like, is velvet, in case you haven't, in case you don't have one of these. So it's almost like, it's kind of like a velvet foam on the top, because you can definitely see the bristles down here. And I hope you don't mind me describing it, because I hadn't heard anyone describing the actual brush part of it and why they like it so much. Just that they love it, and it does a really good job of distressing. But it actually feels like a foam piece on the top. It's so soft though, like velvet. So I don't know, that's the best way I can describe it. Bristles on the bottom, but very, very fine bristles. Kind of a velvety topping, velvety soft topping on top of the bristles, the very soft fine bristles. So the whole thing is very soft though. So anyway, I will be using this and trying this out and letting you know how I like it with my distressing. I think I'm going to probably actually love it. It's so soft. So that's everything I got. Not too much, but a lot of helpful things there and a couple of little fun things. And so I will see you next time. Everybody have a great week and happy crafting and happy thrifting.